little brushflies, welcome back to my channel Brushfly MUA. I'm Mercedes, I'm the face behind this channel. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell so you're notified of when I post new videos, and if you're not new here, why not do the same? It all helps me, and you know, if you enjoy hanging out and playing with makeup and discussing makeup-y things, then you're definitely in the right place. So today's topic is The Sims. Yes, a video game on a makeup channel. Oh well. But the discussion for The Sims today is that M.A.C have recently done another sort of collaboration with The Sims. Now I'm going to say sort of collaboration because it kind of went tits up. They originally, the first time round they collaborated with The Sims, they created some gorgeous makeup looks that you could put on your Sim in the actual game. So you could create really colourful eye looks instead of just your bog standard brown, blue, green, that kind of thing, which was pretty awesome. Although the tadpole eyeshadow was a bit questionable. Yeah, tadpole. So the next collaboration they done was an eyeshadow palette. Now there was a lot of hoo-ha on the internet because there are a lot of people that love The Sims. There's a big Sim community, like it's huge, especially over in America, but also here in the UK there's a lot of us that do play with makeup and like The Sims. I do believe Roxy, I believe she loves The Sims and that she is doing something Simish because I've seen the Plumbob in her pictures above her head quite a lot on her Instagram lately, so yeah. But yeah, they created this eyeshadow palette. Now, created is probably not the right word. Grabbed an eyeshadow palette from the back of their storeroom and stuck The Sims on the carton. It did not go down very well. So I believe the old palette was something like Solar Glow or something, or it could have been Solar Glow. So that was the old palette. It was a really neutral palette. It had names like Quarry in it, like So they didn't even change the names of the shades. They did nothing like that at all. They literally just got this old palette, put The Sims packaging over it, and that was it. Like, even the actual plastic packaging of the real palette did not have Sims on it. The names didn't have any Sims connection. The colours, I might add, were so super bland that everyone was just like, no. Like, I think people might not have noticed so much that it was an old M.A.C palette if they had actually used one that had colours in that symbolised The Sims. This one did not. It was neutrals, it was browns, it was beiges, it was what? Not Sims. So it all kicked off on the internet, and there were a lot of us, like Simmers and YouTubers, like makeup YouTubers, that decided to create our own palettes, which most of them were so much better. Like, they were colourful. The Sims is a really colourful game. You have multiple worlds, you have vampires, you have witches, you can go on holiday to beaches. It's not a plain boring game. So the way M.A.C tried to beat around the bush about this palette and save themselves from all this backlash was to say that it was to celebrate the new range of skin tones that The Sims 4 now has. They've changed it, so instead of just your bog standard pale, medium, dark, you have like a full range. Like, you have warm, cool, and you can sort of adjust it to make it like your perfect skin tone, which is absolutely amazing. Really needed doing because, you know, it's nice to be able to play around and, you know, have a true match to what you want in the game. So that's great. So M.A.C's excuse was that that palette was trying to represent that. So yeah, that didn't go down very well either. They also said that it was a neutralish palette because it would be good for beginners and pros alike. Bear with. So this is a M.A.C eyeshadow palette, and it is the first one I ever had from M.A.C. Like, I went to, I mean I was really lucky. I went to their Viva Glam sort of panel talk that they did. I won a ticket to go and sit and watch that, and I got a few goodies, and this was one of them. And I was actually fairly new to being a makeup artist then. Like, my other palettes were proper bog standard Primark, maybe a couple from Boots. But this was my first ever M.A.C palette. Brights, neutrals. So as you can see, if you are a beginner or a pro, having a mixture of neutrals and brights, it's fine. You know, when I was starting out and I was using this palette, yes, I had a play with the goddamn brights. Yes, I made really cool eye looks. That's all about being creative. But I had a neutral side as well, that if I didn't want to go bright, I didn't have to. So that excuse to me is kind of lame. I do have to add that this is meant to be an eyeshadow and face palette. And I think like the pinky reddy shades are meant to be more like blushes. I've only ever used them as eyeshadows. They're really pigmented, and actually they stained my eyes, so putting them on my cheeks would maybe be a bit of a no-no anyway. I don't want to look like a clown. But you know, I done really well with this one as a beginner, so that to me is just not a good enough excuse. Now, I normally love M.A.C, and actually when I saw on the news on my phone that M.A.C had done a Sims palette, I was straight on there. I was ready to go and grab my card or whatever to order it, because it's only in the US. But that was the thing, it was only in the US as well. You couldn't even get it in the United Kingdom, so I was like, oh. Then I looked at the palette and I was even more, oh, boring, but it has the Sims on it, so I might want it. And then I read the articles that were coming out about it being an old palette, about it being just a rebranded, repackaged palette, and I was like, I would have spent money on that. Like, it's nasty. Like, I know there are so many other problems in the world, and getting a makeup palette that is rebranded is not necessarily on the high up list, especially at the moment. But especially at the moment, because people are furloughed and people, like, I'm still going to work in a supermarket, so to me that's my hard-earned money that I have earned by going out and making sure that everyone else can eat, everyone else can get their essentials. So if I'm going to spend my hard-earned money, I don't want it being on a rebranded, repackaged palette that is meant to be Sims but isn't. And I think M.A.C should take a long hard look at themselves in the mirror, realise that with things like The Sims, they are cool, they are trendy, it's been going around for years, but you can't just do that to people. You can't just, oh well, they're only gamers, they don't care about makeup, they ain't gonna know, let's just chuck this palette out there and see how we get on. No. Especially since the creative person that actually made the makeup looks for the actual Sims game for M.A.C did all this colourful artwork. Like, if you go on, I think on their Instagram, you can see all what the guy done, and it was amazing. Like, it was, you know, really took their time on it. This disaster. Now I think whoever okayed that, bye, shoot, off you go. I think someone like Dominic Skinner should have been in charge. I hope he wasn't, oops, but you know, if he wasn't in charge, he should have been in charge, because he is cool, creative, and you know, he is just the damn best senior M.A.C makeup artist I know. Like, I've seen him on BBC Glow Up, he's one of the judges on there. He should have been in charge. I'm sure he would have made something much better. So, as you can see, I do have a rather colourful eye look on my eyes today. And if you follow my blog, you might already know or have a inkling of what I might have done. and it's actually something a lot of the Sims fans have done. They have created their own palettes which they feel represents the Sims. Some people have just gone on to paint and coloured in the little swirls. I took it one step further and I grabbed my Revolution Pro Singles palette and I made my own 9-pan shades. So this is what I would have liked in my Sims palette. There is a mixture of neutrals, there is some colour, and I feel the colours actually represent the Sims. So I'm going to go through and name them, and then I'm going to tell you the real names of the actual shades, because you can still buy these on Revolution. Last time I checked they were in the sale. So I just got their magnetic palette, empty one, and I just popped the shades that I liked the look of in there. So the first one is this purple shade. I actually named this after the vampire world, which is Forgotten Hollow. I just thought a really dark vampy purple really represents vampires, and The Sims has vampires, you know, it's that type of game. Even the old Sims had vampires, so it would have been, you know, a good thing to go with. So the actual shade name is Shrine, and it's from the Day to Dream little pack. So they come as like a pack of 5 singles, and you can get like colourful, neutrals, everything else. So Forgotten Hollow. The next shade is this sort of pinky one. This one I decided to call Strangerville because there is a world on The Sims called Strangerville, and it was sort of meant to be like a take on Stranger Things. So if you're a Stranger Things fan, Strangerville on The Sims is quite awesome. It's kind of one of those games where once you've played it, you can go back and play it, but you already know the storyline. But I still quite like going and fighting like the mother monster. I'm not going to give too much away in case you actually want to go and play it, but it is cool. I like it, and the people walk around like zombies, and if you know me, I love zombies as well, so perfect game for me. So the actual shade name for this one is called Exclusive, and it is also from the Day to Dream collection. This glittery shade I decided to name after Glimmerbrook, which is the magical realm where witches live on The Sims. So I actually really enjoy playing that. I love Charmed, I love Sabrina. Yes, I make them on The Sims. Why the hell not? You know, in a world of pandemics and stuff, sometimes you need a bit of fantasy just to sort of forget about all the crap that's going on in the world. So Glimmerbrook for me had to be sort of a gorgeous, pretty, magical shade. Yes, this is a glitter, so not technically always eye safe. This, I have to add, is quite finely milled. I did just put it on my eyes with my finger. I would recommend using a glitter glue. I just didn't have any, so I thought I'm going to use it anyway. But these are not technically eye safe, so don't be dumb like me and put them on your eyes. You know, you can use them on your cheeks, on your body for festivals, but you know, sometimes it's nice to have a glittery eye look. I will admit that, but it can be dangerous, it can scratch your eyes, so I don't fully recommend using glitter on your eyeballs, but I did. So the next shade is this gorgeous yellow. I believe I called this one Selvadorada, which is after the jungle adventure you can do on The Sims. Imagine Tomb Raider, but Sim styly. That is this shade. I don't know why I called it that one. I just thought it looked a bit sort of Peruvian and a bit temple-ish. But yeah, I liked that. So this is originally called New Day, and again from the Day to Dream palette collection, from the Day to Dream collection. I completely forgot to say the one for Glimmerbrook is actually Ambition from the collection Stop, Look and Glisten. Just thought I'd add that in there. Don't know why I forgot to do that, but I did. So the next shade is another glitter. This one I called Plumbob. So if you're a Sims fan, you know what that is. It's the weird little diamond above the Sim's head, so you know which Sim you are in control of. And it's usually green unless they're like angry, sad, emotional, then it can go orange and red. But yeah, usually it's a nice sparkly green, so I thought a glittery green would look awesome. So this one is actually called Lost and Found, and it's from the Stop, Look and Glisten collection. Very pretty. Then we have this one. This I named after Del Sol Valley, which is from like their Get Famous pack. So you could become like a famous pop star, YouTuber, you name it, you can do it. So this is actually just a really nice sort of nude metallic shade. It is so silky soft. It's on my inner corner as an inner highlight today. It's a beautiful shade and I love it. So this is called Corrupted and it's from the Neutral Ground little collection. Really gorgeous, I love that. So this matte brown shade here I called San Myshuno, which is the city from City Living on the Sims game. I just thought, you know, most people that live in a city will normally put on a nude shade and then maybe add a bit of the Get Famous shade there. I'm completely being out of order and labelling everyone that lives in a city will wear this shade. They will not, they will play around, but I just thought, you know, businessy type people will probably go for more simplish eye looks than the one I have on my eyes today, and I thought this would be the perfect shade for that. This is called Spectate and it's again from the Neutral Ground little collection. I really like it. Right, this one I'm really going to struggle to say, so I named it Mount Caribe. I hope that's how you say it. I'm going to put the spelling on the screen anyway so you can see it, but it is like the mountain range from one of the newest expansion packs or stuff. No, it's not a stuff pack, is it? It must be an expansion pack, and you can basically go to like a Japanese style world and do like skiing and snow sports and all of that. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't have that one yet, which is why I'm a bit sort of unsure about all the stuff in it, but it does look really, really nice, and I thought this kind of looks like snow. So this is called Glitter Artsy, very glittery and beautiful, and it's from the Glisten Up little collection. So yeah, I thought that went really well. And lastly, we have this gorgeous blue shade, which is Sulani, and I decided to call it that because there is an island on The Sims that you could go on holiday to, and it's called Sulani. You can be a mermaid there, so you know, I had to use like a gorgeous sea blue colour. I thought it just goes really, really well, and its original name is called Radiate and it's from the Glisten Up little collection. So as you can see, that is my version of the 9-pan Sims palette. These are actually really good shades. I used them today on my eyes. I have done a quick tutorial which I will share with you in a moment. But yeah, I feel that my version has gone really, really well. Like this or the plain crap from M.A.C. I'm sorry, I love M.A.C, but no, it's not Sims. Whereas this is Sims. And I decided to name it after the other worlds and cities you can travel to because it is The Sims. It's part of The Sims. Now you could take this almost any way possible with a Sims palette. You could have like the cheat codes. Everyone knows the cheats for The Sims, like Motherload and BB Show Live Edit. You know, you could do something really cool and amazing. Or you could do like a nice purple shade that's woohoo or something. You know, something Sim. Flipping Quarry is not Sim. This is Sim. So yeah, if you would like to make your own version of my palette, then just hop onto the Revolution website. I believe they're like £3 each at the moment for the pack of 5 little singles. Absolutely gorgeous shades. I'll leave the link down below if you want. And you can create your own fabulous Sims palette like me. So I'm now going to show you my little tutorial of me creating this look. Sorry, this video is getting really long. It's like 20 minutes long because I'm rambling. But I'm really passionate about Sims. I'm really passionate about makeup. And I'm pretty sure little Simsy will be angry about all of this. If you don't know who she is, go check her out. She's like one of the biggest Simish YouTubers going. So here's my tutorial. So there you have it, my quick little tutorial using my own Sims palette. So I know it's not M.A.C and it's a completely different brand, and Revolution have nothing to do with The Sims, but I just thought because these were singles that I had in my makeup stash, I would use them, I would put them to good use. And actually I'm really glad I have, because I've had this palette sitting around for a little while. I have the rest of them sitting up there on their Todd waiting to be put back in here afterwards, but these are actually really, really good. They swatch nicely, like the glitters are a little bit hard to work with, but they're glitters, and you know, it'll probably work better if you have a glitter glue, but these actually work really, really well. And I think I might have to get this out a bit more often to play with, create some different looks. I mean, yes, I think this is a perfect colourful Simish look. I didn't use Plumbob green, which to me is a very, very Sim colour, but I don't always get on with green eyeshadow. I just think it washes me out, so I was more for like pink and yellow. Let's clash a little today. So that is my little rant and rave about the M.A.C times Sims collaboration, and there was my own version of it using Revolution. So that's this video done. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe, ring the bell, let me know your opinions on this whole M.A.C times Sims fiasco. I would love to know your thoughts on it. And that's me done. So I'm gonna leg it because I have another couple of videos to film, and then I have to take the dog out for a walk. So yeah, all fun, all fun. So I will see you in the next video. Take care, stay safe, speak soon. Bye.